Hi, and welcome to Anne's Family Recipe. Today I'm making cheesesteak egg rolls. This video is sponsored by the Pennsylvania Beef Council, and I am so excited to be partnering with them for the coming year, bringing you holiday recipes that feature the incredible flavor and versatility of beef. As a wife and mom of 4, I cook with beef on a weekly basis. It is the perfect protein for a nutritious and tasty meal for my family. My family's Christmas Eve tradition is to eat a steak dinner. One of our favorite cuts of beef to prepare is a ribeye. We'd like to use our precision cooker to sous vide the beef. What makes sous vide so appealing is the ability to cook beef, and most anything else, to a precise temperature over an extended period of time, minimizing the risk of overcooking and resulting in exceptionally tender and juicy meat. You can visit pabeef.org for information on various ways to cook your beef, including the sous vide method. Here you will find step-by-step instructions plus handy tips to help you cook your beef perfectly. I seasoned my beef generously with coarse salt, black pepper, and just about a teaspoon of olive oil, all inside a freezer-safe Ziploc bag. Then I massaged this into the beef and submerged the bag into preheated water to get all of the air out of the bag before I zipped it up. So this is kind of my makeshift vacuum sealing technique. Next, I placed the edge of my bag over the side of my pot and secured it with a wooden clothespin. And then this meat cooked at 130 degrees for about 2 hours, and that was the perfect temperature for a medium rare ribeye. Don't be alarmed when it's finished cooking because it's not going to look that great yet. I patted it dry with paper towels, and then to finish my beef, I pan-seared it in a super hot cast iron skillet I had preheated over high heat with a little bit of olive oil. And it created this incredible golden crust on both sides. Lastly, you want to let your steak rest for a good 10 to 15 minutes to redistribute the juices. So I left it on a plate, lightly covered in foil, and then I was ready to slice it up. Now, of course, my husband and I will happily polish off a ribeye, but sometimes our children can't finish all of their steak. These cheesesteak egg rolls are a fun way to use up any Christmas Eve leftovers so nothing goes to waste. I seared my steak for about 1.5 minutes on each side, so it ended up being perfectly medium inside, which is what I prefer. And then I just diced it up into little pieces for my cheesesteak egg rolls. Next up, I'm preparing my other ingredients. So I'm taking 1 sweet onion and finely dicing it. I added a tablespoon of salted butter to a large nonstick skillet over medium-low heat, and then I sauteed my onions for about 10 to 15 minutes, nice and low, until they were golden brown. I also prepared my processed cheese spread, which is authentic to Philly cheesesteaks and so good. I took about half a jar in a bowl, microwaved it until it had melted, and then I added a couple tablespoons of water to thin it out a little bit. Next, I added my diced beef into my cooled caramelized onions. I also added about half of the melted cheese and then reserved the rest for dipping at the end. I'm using egg roll wraps, which I found in the produce department of my grocery store. They're in with vegan products kind of on the side wall in case you need directions as to where you might find them. And they have really simple steps on the back for how to fill them and fold them up too. So I took about 2 tablespoons of my steak, onion, and cheese mixture, folded up the bottom edge of the egg roll wrapper and tucked it in under the beef. Then I folded in each side, and then I used a little bit of water to moisten the 2 top edges and then rolled the whole thing up so it would stick together. I had almost an entire bottle of vegetable oil preheating to 350 degrees over about medium-high heat in my Dutch oven, and I pan-fried these 1 or 2 at a time just so that the temperature of my oil would stay pretty consistently at 350 degrees. And the nice thing is all of the ingredients on the inside of the egg roll wrapper are already cooked, so you're just looking for the exterior to turn this beautiful golden brown color. I removed the egg rolls onto a paper towel lined plate just to absorb any excess oil, and then I let them sit for a few minutes because the interior gets super hot and you don't want to burn yourself. But be ready to eat these immediately. They are so fabulously delicious. My husband and I are hooked. I can't wait to make more, and they just taste like an authentic Philly cheesesteak with a slight Asian twist. That is so delicious. Ribeye is such a flavorful cut of beef. I love the flavor in these little egg rolls. They definitely have a bit of an Asian flair. I know my husband tried it and thought the same thing. With that crispy, crunchy egg roll wrapper on the outside, it's kind of like an Asian cheesesteak. So delicious. Thank you so much to the Pennsylvania Beef Council for sponsoring today's video. Make sure you visit pabeef.org for your all things beef resource. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you love beef. Thank you so much for joining me here in my kitchen, and I'll see you again soon with more family recipes.